going. My heart was pounding for...
I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening.
And also a vehicle coming down the street.
No, you was trying to take my package. Don't come in my yard.
On September 27, 2022, Christian Sanchez's life took a tragic turn. After what seems like a normal day, he arrives home from work and parks his car. But as soon as he steps out, something unexpected happens. A group of masked thugs suddenly ambushes him and forces their way into his home.
I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening.
What's your name?
I'm opening.
What's your name?
Hold on. I'm opening.
The man can be heard asking for his name. Christian, too scared to speak, opens the door. The only thing he manages to say is that there are children inside. His only request is to spare them.
I'm opening.
What's your name?
Hold on. I'm opening.
What's your name?
Hold on. I'm opening.
Smoke. Compare with me.
Hold on.
There's kids in the house?
Yes, please. Hey, Robert, that's all I asked for, bro.
I don't give a... Where's the money at? Where's everybody at? I don't give a... Where's everybody at? Sheriff's Department! Sheriff's Office, County Sheriff's! Get over here. No. Get in the middle. Now. Now. I got nothing, bro.
Christian, only 22 years old, is held at gunpoint, surrounded by masked men as they drag him into his own house. What starts as a robbery quickly turns into something far worse. The armed men not only rob him, but also take his life. Thanks to the camera footage, the police tracked down 4 men from the group, and they were taken into custody. In Tucson, Arizona, a guy randomly showed up at a house and looked under the doormat for a key.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Then he asked the homeowner's son if he could take a sample of sink water for a quality analysis.
Oh, okay. Hola, buenas tardes. Hello. Nice to meet you, sir. I laid down this for water analysis, so we need to only one sample for the sink to make another analysis for the water quality.
I'm here.
You're not interested?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, thank you. Really appreciate
Have
it.
a nice day.
You too.
Glad the kid didn't let him in. That could have turned into something scary real fast. On September 2nd, 2024, Twitter user creepy.org, known for sharing creepy and strange content, shared doorbell security camera footage that quickly got attention on the platform. As the man walks up, it becomes clear that he is talking to himself. Using different voices, he keeps up his strange conversation for a few seconds before knocking on the door and trying to open it.
Yeah. A dog attacked me. Yeah, I'm here.
He stands there for a moment, still talking to himself before walking away.
Come here. Hello? Oh, man.
The post gets mixed reactions, with some thinking the man is possessed by a demon or an evil spirit. Others believe he might be going through a mental health crisis, possibly schizophrenia, while some say his behavior looks like drug use. With no more information, the creepy event remains a mystery. In October 2022, a man walks up to a random apartment complex and aggressively knocks on the front door while pretending to be a police officer, trying to make the homeowner open the door. However, the homeowner is not home at the time. When he checks the footage later, this is what he sees.
Police!
As soon as the man sees the camera, his facial expression changes completely. He quickly runs down the stairs, saying he is at the wrong apartment, trying to explain his actions. His true intentions are unknown, but his behavior that day suggests something more troubling. In the stillness of the night at 2:30 a.m., a woman shows up at a house with a request. Let's see what she has to say.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Excuse me, can somebody please help me? Only reason I came right here is I think you guys had cameras. I was with my sister. She got in the car with a complete stranger. We don't live nowhere over her. I don't know where she went, and I don't know the type of car that she went in. I was just trying to get help. Only reason I came right here is because I think cameras right here.
It's hard to know if it's a genuine cry for help or something else. Either way, late-night door knocks always raise questions. In Omaha, Nebraska, around 6 a.m., a man shows up and tries to open someone's door, yanking on it several times. He looks like he might be under the influence. The homeowner saw it on their doorbell camera and called the police, but they couldn't find him. In a devastating act of violence, a convicted felon named Garvey opened fire inside a Ridgecrest Drive home early in the morning, taking the lives of 4 people and injuring 4 others before ending his own life. Surveillance footage from a neighbor's security camera shows that Garvey had been lurking around the area for nearly an hour before the incident took place. Just after 2 a.m., he is seen walking between homes, appearing to scope out the property. He looks back over his shoulder, places what appears to be a phone in his pocket, and continues moving toward the house. Minutes later, the camera captures him again, this time adjusting the lower part of his shirt, potentially concealing a weapon, before heading once more toward the front of the home. At 2:16 a.m., he appears in a different location with one hand near his waist. Then, after about 34 more minutes of eerie stillness, the quiet of the night is broken by a loud noise, followed by terrified screams and the sound of rapid firing. The first round included 4 shots. After a short pause, at least 16 more were heard over the next 37 seconds. In just over a minute, Garvey injured 8 people, 4 of whom later lost their lives. He fled the scene and later died by suicide. Police confirmed that Garvey was a convicted felon and, by law, prohibited from owning or possessing a firearm. A terrifying incident was caught on a resident's doorbell camera at the Autumn Pines Apartments in the Humble area just after 7 p.m. when families were still up and active. The footage, later shared on social media and among neighbors, captured the chilling sound of rapid firing and visible muzzle flashes from what appeared to be multiple weapons. Despite the intensity of the firing and the number of units struck, no injuries were reported, something residents are calling a miracle.
Well, bullet has no name. And I think that they weren't mindful.
One resident, who asked to be identified as Crystal, showed reporters at least 5 bullet holes in her garage door, the door leading into her home, and the garage walls.
Well, I'm scared. You know, I still have to stay here.
Her family was not home at the time, and she admits she's frightened but feels stuck, with no option but to remain there.
That's a blessing.
And your kid?
Also a blessing.
Bullet casings still littered the parking lot hours later, and damage to other units, including shattered bedroom windows, offered a stark reminder of how close this came to tragedy.
So sad now. The kids just, I don't know. I can't do nothing but just pray.
If somebody had been standing at that window.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't have been here today. Mm-hmm.
And it's just nerve-wracking to know that people are out here just easily doing things like that.
Longtime resident Ida Leff shared that one neighbor's bedroom was hit directly by a bullet, and had the person been home, they may not have survived. So far, no arrests have been made. At the Northwest Terrace County apartment complex, a thief likely thought he had found the perfect escape route through the hallways when he stole a motorcycle. But what he didn't count on was being caught in crystal clear footage by a neighbor's doorbell camera.
I don't bother nobody. I'm a single father, 3 kids. I do what I have to, and I ain't never do nothing. I don't know the person. don't care to. All I want is my bike.
The victim, Darren, a single father of 3, says the stolen bike, a matte black and white Yamaha R6 with gold forks and a crash cage, was more than just transportation. It was his escape, his stress reliever, and something he had worked hard to maintain while raising his children.
At this point, it doesn't make sense. Everybody works hard for what they have, and nothing should be stolen just because you feel like it's nice when you could work for it yourself.
Darren, who has since filed a report with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, says he doesn't know the man and doesn't care he just wants his motorcycle back.
As well as on my exhaust, it's a scratch all over my exhaust because it slid, my bike slid, and it's everything. Like, my bike is everything. Like, literally, it's my stress reliever. It helps me with a lot. I remember to get away, and just enjoy myself. It really sucks because my bike is everything.
Now, investigators and residents alike are hoping someone recognizes the man in the video or the distinctive bike. Darren continues to hold out hope that justice will be served and that his beloved motorcycle will be returned. In Koreatown, a mid-city homeowner is speaking out after a terrifying confrontation that saw him defending his family during an attempted home invasion. The entire ordeal was caught on surveillance footage and unfolded around 7:30 p.m. Saturday night. The footage shows 2 masked intruders jumping the front gate and charging at the homeowner just as he was about to enter his house. One of the suspects pressed a weapon into the man's back, but the homeowner quickly threw his keys, pulled out his own weapon, and began to fire.
I guess they decided to try to come at me and come in the house, but I have a 5-month-old baby and a wife, nanny in the house, and that wasn't going to happen. There was nothing in my house that was worth for, but I was willing to die for my family.
What followed was a tense exchange. One intruder fired back while scrambling over a side fence, and the other fled through the front gate. Miraculously, no one inside the home was hurt.
And I don't know why I felt someone run up behind me, put something to my back, and then put a to my back and somebody else running up.
The homeowner, who asked to remain anonymous due to the ongoing LAPD investigation, said he acted out of pure instinct to protect his wife, their 5-month-old baby, and their nanny, who were all inside at the time.
It's a matter of time before these people are going to get caught. I think they should just pick a new career before they do end up in jail.
He emphasized that while nothing in the house was worth dying for, he was absolutely willing to die for his family. Residents of a West Charlotte neighborhood are shaken and on edge following a drive-by incident that occurred in the middle of the night. The frightening moment was caught on a nearby doorbell camera, which clearly captured the sound of 2 bullets being fired just after midnight on Morrison Street.
Shots and also a vehicle coming down the street.
A car can be seen driving down the street moments before the shots were fired, and neighbors say it has all the signs of a drive-by.
It makes you think, what's going on in the neighborhood. We don't need that over here. I have to beware. Keep your eyes open. Hope it don't happen no more around there, because that ain't good.
The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, CMPD, responded to the scene and now has a copy of the footage. While no injuries have been reported and the exact location where the bullets landed remains unclear, the incident has left people in the neighborhood deeply concerned for their safety.
It almost sounded like an explosion because it was such a rapid fire.
It's a little scary because I have kids, and it's like you don't want the trouble in the neighborhood, but you also want to keep your kids safe.
As investigations continue, residents hope for swift police action and a return to peace in their streets. A heartbreaking incident in Prince William County has left a community in shock after a girl lost her life and 4 teenagers were hurt during an attack inside a townhome in Dumfries, Virginia. The suspect, 20-year-old Kenyatta Oasby, who is reportedly in a relationship with one of the victims, a 17-year-old girl, is accused of carrying out the attack. Surveillance footage and Ring doorbell audio from nearby homes captured the horrifying moments. A rapid burst of firing can be heard, followed by desperate cries for help.
And when we called 911, pretty much we came outside and the girl was screaming, saying, "Help me."
One neighbor, Shahruz Khan, shared that after hearing the chaos, he rushed outside and found the 17-year-old victim screaming. He called 911 and followed the instructions of an officer to assist her while in shock himself.
It was pretty bad. Honestly, I was shaking. I didn't know if should I hold her? Should I do this? The officer was very calm.
When police entered the home, they found more victims inside, including the 3-year-old, who tragically did not survive. The 4 other victims suffered life-threatening injuries.
As soon as he came out, you just see, I'm talking about 5, 6, 10 cars just come out of nowhere. and everybody just ran inside.
Police later arrested Oasby and took him into custody. He is now charged with 1 count of murder and 4 counts of malicious wounding. He is being held without bond.
Honestly, you never thought or ever imagined in your lifetime you would have something like this will ever happen.
Court records reveal that Oasby has a history of weapon-related offenses, including an outstanding warrant in Washington, D.C. for failing to appear in court. This tragic event adds another layer to an already troubling pattern and has left the community grieving. A terrifying moment was caught on camera in East Point, Georgia, when a woman sitting on her front porch for a late-night smoke found herself in the middle of a shootout.
I went out onto my porch to have a cigarette. I was just sitting there and I heard a car coming towards me and the shot started going. My heart was pounding for a good hour and a half afterward.
Around 12:45 a.m., people in 2 cars fired at each other while driving through a quiet neighborhood near Stevens and Furwood, and her Ring doorbell camera captured the chaos as it unfolded. At first, the woman thought she was hearing firecrackers, but as the loud sounds continued rapidly, she realized it was something much more dangerous and happening very close by.
The first, I thought it was a firecracker or an M80. And when the second, third, and fourth went off, when I realized it was fire, it was so loud.
Panicked, she ran inside and yelled at her husband, who was asleep on the couch, to get down. The couple lay on the floor as the firing continued outside, praying that no bullets would come through the walls of their home.
My husband was asleep on the couch, so as soon as I came running in, I yelled at him to get on the floor. It was just absolutely terrifying. I was praying that no bullets were going to come through the wall. They continued to. As we were laying there, we could hear the fire still going. These bullets are going willy-nilly. Every bullet that they missed with could have went into a house. You know, innocent children are sleeping here. It's just sad. Just have respect for life.
In the video, you can see her running for safety as shots are fired nearby. The experience left her shaken, with her heart pounding long after the danger had passed. She and her neighbors are now calling for respect for life and safer streets, as random, senseless violence like this threatens families in their own homes. In a shocking video from November 16th, 2022, 2 New York parole officers are caught on camera betraying trust by stealing money from one of their parolees. What should have been a routine inspection turns into something much worse.
Don't worry, we can share the money one other person for you don't have to think. No, as long as there's enough money to go around.
I think it's a couple of horror.
While searching the bedroom of a former inmate, they find $6,000 hidden in a shoe. The male officer quickly writes something on his phone and secretly shows it to his female partner. They exchange a glance, knowing exactly what they are about to do. Looking around to make sure no one is listening, they give in to greed and decide to take the money. The $6,000 is stolen, but their actions do not go unnoticed. The cameras capture everything, and in the end, justice is served as both officers lose their jobs. This woman shows up at a house at night claiming she's tracking some robbers.
Hey guys, if you check your Ring camera, someone tried to rob a lot of people last night, so I'm tracking footsteps. Call me if you see them on your camera, because I know where they live. I just track their foots. I think it turned off.
It's hard to know who to trust these days. She might mean well, but this is not the way to go about it. A woman is walking down the street with her dog when suddenly 2 other dogs run out and attack her dog. Everything changes in an instant. You can see her shift from relaxed to full panic in a split second. My heart breaks for her and her dog. That kind of fear stays with you for a while. At 1:20 a.m., this guy walks onto someone's property and tries to look inside a car. He gave it a good try but couldn't get in, so he gave up and left. This woman tried to steal something from someone's porch, but luck wasn't on her side. The item made a noise, and when she noticed the camera watching her, she left without taking anything. A woman walks up to someone's door, steals a package, and quickly walks off in a hurry.
Go put it back. Go put it back.
Imagine waiting all week for your delivery, only for someone to snatch it in seconds. This guy was caught on camera stealing a package of baby diapers. Sad thing is, someone probably really needed those for their baby. This isn't just theft, it's messing with someone's day-to-day life. This woman spotted a package on someone's porch and decided to steal it, but she didn't realize that the homeowner was home, and she got caught red-handed.
I can take up my own package. No, you wasn't getting the water bottle. No, you was trying to take my package. Don't come in my yard. Do not come in my yard. I don't need nobody helping me take my package, okay? You think if something is in my yard, I don't know it's on my floor? I can see. I just wanted to know. I have a camera. Do not come in my yard. You was trying to take, she was in the yard.
Package thefts spike during the day when people think no one's home. She just gambled and lost. This guy walked up to someone's place, stole a package, but dropped it when he thought he was being watched. Over 30% of package thefts go incomplete because thieves get spooked. This guy's part of that statistic. This guy was caught on camera stealing a package from someone's porch during the night. Notice how calm he is, like he's done this before. Walks up, bags it, and vanishes like it's a routine. This man shows up at a house, tries to open the door, then checks the mailbox. When the homeowner calls out from inside, he quickly takes off.
Hello? Hello?
It's sad that some people treat boundaries like they don't exist at all. A woman is seen in front of a house stealing packages. She doesn't realize she's being recorded, takes what she wants, and leaves with it. She's calm, collected, and confident, like she thinks it's her delivery. When Vince found a lost wallet that belonged to Jason's son, Chase, he went straight to their house to return it. Jason was at a neighbor's BBQ at the time, so Vince contacted him through their Ring doorbell. The wallet had important things inside, like a driver's license, school ID, debit cards, and other documents. At first, they gave Vince the $2 that was in the wallet, but Michelle and her husband felt like they should do more. They shared a Ring camera screenshot on Facebook and ended up finding Vince's family. That's when they learned his dad, Lorenzo, was sick and couldn't work. The community came together and raised $7,000 for them through a GoFundMe. These guys pull up to a house, grab some things from the porch.
Hi, you are currently being recorded.
And take off. Imagine risking it all for porch statues. Who even steals statues? What are you gonna do? Resell them on Craigslist? On October 3rd at 4:53 a.m., a man named Claymore was alone downstairs, working on his laptop. Suddenly, he heard loud scratching and a bang from the door behind him, the one that led to his dark basement. The first time it happened, he was really scared, but when the noises kept coming back, he started recording. What he caught on camera was seriously disturbing.
Alright, so that right there is my basement door, right? I'm downstairs by myself. It's like 4:53 in the morning, and I just started hearing that. I have no idea what it is, but I'm down here by myself. Everybody's sleeping, just me. Ain't the first time I heard it either.
The persistent knocking from the basement door echoed through the house, filling him with unease. A few minutes later, the same tapping sound returned, but this time, it was coming from inside the bathroom. His heart raced as he cautiously moved closer to find out what was causing the eerie noise.
It happens, I mean, I hear it every night. It's okay, that's never happened before. Now I have to go check it out, otherwise you guys are gonna be like, oh, it's probably somebody in there. Let's go see. I'll show you guys right now. Ain't nobody in this mother right here. And it is empty. Yeah, no, that one was weird. That's never actually happened before. That's new, at least.
The bathroom light suddenly flickers on, casting eerie shadows across the room. When he steps inside, he finds no one there. Strange sounds echo, including the rustling of the shower curtain, even though no one is touching it. The following night, the unsettling knocking from the basement starts again. Determined to find out what's behind it, he gathers his courage and decides to investigate.
Alright, you guys are in luck. You wanted it, right? There it is. Ain't me knocking on shit. Ain't nobody down here, right? You hear it? Now, you guys are gonna say, oh, it's somebody in there, it's an animal. Nope. Let's go. So who's down here? Nobody. Nobody down here? Nobody downstairs? I want to hear none of that bull. Oh, it's somebody. Ain't nobody. We hear this.
He swings the door open just as the knocking fills the silence, leaving no time for anyone to escape. With his heart racing, he steps into the dark basement, flashlight in hand, only to find it eerily empty. Feeling uneasy and uncertain about what he just experienced, Claymore rushes back upstairs and shuts the door behind him, trying to shake off the unsettling feeling. That night, determined to find answers, he sets up a camera to record anything unusual. As he focuses on his work, the atmosphere grows tense, and soon, eerie sounds begin to emerge from the darkness. He rushed to the door, swinging it open and turning on the light, but the room was empty. A feeling of unease settled over him as he quickly returned to his desk. While looking into the property's history, he discovered it had once been a bar in the 1920s, later converted into a restaurant, and eventually into a home. Despite his research, he found no clear evidence proving the basement was haunted. Whether something truly lingers there or not is for you to decide. Franco went to investigate an old mansion in Argentina where the owner had died a long time ago. It's said he took his own life by hanging himself, and 2 children's bodies were also found buried there. Church members still visit the place from time to time to bless it. Even before entering, Franco saw something through the window and heard strange sounds. But once he got inside, things really started happening. Footsteps, doors opening by themselves, squeaking noises, and flashing lights. At one point, Franco even mistook a statue of Pablo for Carlos, adding to the confusion. The place was huge and surrounded by woods, which only made it creepier.
For a minute I thought I was going to be seeing dogs coming after me because I thought I heard something in the forest. It's so huge out here with the property. Pablo? Just talk with me, Pablo. I just got a light. The light just flickered. Pablo? Do you want to talk with me? Are the lights going on and off in here or what? Whoever's in this room with me, can you do it again? That's the first time I've seen that. Look at this. I don't know if that was probably swaying or just randomly sways, but ever so slightly it's kind of moving. See it? I want to see if this one's moving. What's up with the weird art? With the statues? Do you not want me to go upstairs? I'm gonna have to go up there whether you like it or not. something on the floor moving. Pablo? Okay, I lied. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight.
Intense.
Intense. Yes, this is very intense.
I wouldn't stay there for even a second. Honestly, that place feels like a nightmare palace. Let's go back to the church. No, not for prayer or Sunday service. This one's abandoned, forgotten, and falling apart. But that didn't stop two investigators from stepping inside to see what might still be hanging around. They didn't bring holy water or a choir, just a camera, a flashlight, and the bold idea that sitting in the dark and taking pictures might be enough to stir something up. And somehow, it worked. They caught faint whispers, nothing too convincing. But then came a photo they claim shows a portal. Honestly, it looked more like a strange blur than anything supernatural. Still, things started to get weird. The flashlight battery drained out of nowhere, and their cameras began glitching right at the end.
I feel like I should be in the back in case I can see everything.
I want to be up here in the front because I kind of want to be near the hallway so I can hear the hallway.
All right. Lights out.
What do you want to do it for?
However long it takes.
30 seconds? 45 seconds?
I don't know. Just
I don't know how long I'm going to do it for. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, now I feel like I can hear everything. Say something to us. Make us aware that you're here. For all we know, you're not even here. We're going to leave soon. If it seems like you're not here, then I guess you moved on, and we'll just leave. So if you don't want us to leave, you better tell me something.
Beside you?
Yeah, I know it's going to be on here.
I'm gonna try to get a couple of pictures while it's pitch black like this.
My camera just flashed like something went in front of it, I think.
What went in front of it?
I don't know, maybe it bugged.
I'm taking pictures. It's beside you.
What?
It's beside you.
Huh? What are you talking about?
To the right. It's in
what?
the picture. It's in the picture. It's to your right there.
Huh?
Right there.
Over here? Over here?
Where you heard it.
Are you serious, dude? What are you talking about?
Yes.
What do you see in the picture?
Yeah, I'll show
What are you talking about, dude?
I'll show you.
You just tripping?
No.
Look. Like, you got actual evidence of that on a camera of something just in and out, boop, boop.
What is it though?
I don't know.
The other pictures, it was nothing like that.
No, it was almost like a humanoid shape or something. That was just like, I don't know. Y'all let us know what that is. Like, what is that, like a portal or something? Is that like a black hole forming? Like, what is that supposed to be? Not really much anything happening here. We've been sitting over here in the back for like another, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. What's happening?
It was perfect timing too. Yeah. Give me the flashlight.
What?
The thing died. The battery.
The light finally died?
That's how long we've been in here.
Yep.
I'm keeping that in.
So, was something trying to come through, or was it all just a bad night for electronics? A woman shares her chilling experiences of paranormal activity in her home. She talks about seeing a little girl, a tall, shadowy figure, and even waking up with strange writings on her leg, one of which spelled the word evil. Living near riverbanks and close to a cemetery, things only got creepier with mentions of a spirit named Raymond. Feeling scared and desperate, the woman reached out for help. That's when the team from Paranormal Nightmare TV, Sean, Rocky, and Sean's brother, stepped in. They caught some unsettling activity, EMF spikes, objects like a fan and closet being moved, unexplained footsteps, and clear EVPs. And let's not forget the moment Rocky felt something touch his hand.
If you've got a message, or we can just listen to you. So it's possible that she's the catalyst to whatever's inside this house. Did you come from the cemetery next door? We know that you're trying to reach out and communicate with this family, and tonight we have all the equipment here that will allow you to do that. What was that?
I heard something.
Can you do that again? So, Sean, you try.
What the heck was that? Thank you. It's your footsteps. Did that scare you? Why did you scratch Lala?
You don't like having me back in the bedroom? I'm gonna start out here in the living room. See what I get out here. Whoa. What the f? Who was that? Who's back here? Holy shit, that was so loud. Oh. Holy, every freaking alarm's gone off. Okay, back away from that alarm. That was like legit the loudest thing we've heard.
What's in your hand?
It's a cell phone. That way you can talk to me. I just heard like a male voice or like a growling sound. Mark that on the audio. Where are you at right now?
Upset me.
Why are you upset? I had like a sharp pain, like right in the middle of my back. Who is the child inside this house? Oh, that was loud. Are you in that room?
10.
10. Can you hit that again for me, please? I'm gonna have Sean come in here, okay?
Remove.
I'd rather it be picking on me than the family. Alarm. That's the freaking closet again. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Ghost Tube over here by the closet and see if the little girl will talk through it.
With all the activity caught, one thing's for sure. She's not alone in there. Maybe the question isn't what's haunting the house, but why it chose her. Mike moved into a new apartment in Poland and noticed his cat acting strangely, staring at certain spots as if seeing something. One night, he heard knocking on his balcony door, but when he checked, it stopped. Later, the same happened with the bathroom door, but this time, it felt like someone was holding it shut. Lights flickered even when unplugged, objects were thrown, and the electricity acted up.
Ej, od kilku dni dzieją się tu jakieś dziwne rzeczy w domu. Ktoś stuka. Ja pierdolę. Ja pierdolę. O ku... O ku... Ja pierdolę, teraz jakieś cyrki się ze światłem. Ja ją pierdolę. Próbuję zasnąć. Teraz co chwila coś mi... balkonowa. No nie, pierdolę. Ja pierdolę. Nic tutaj nie ma. Mam już tego dosyć. Nie mam Nie! Nie! Nic nie wiesz, coś mi... Pierdolę. Nie. Potrzebuję drugą rękę. Dobra. Jestem w środku. Woda podkręcana. No jeszcze kurwa nie schodzi, ja pierdolę. A ta suszarka tutaj nie wiem jakim cudem zblokowała drzwi. Ja pierdolę. O! Próbuję się skupić na rysowaniu, ale znowu coś się dzieje. Świecki przed chwilą spadły. Coś stukało. Już jestem zmęczony tym wszystkim. No nie, Ja pierdolę, no. Dobra, jeszcze sprawdzę, ale nic się nie dzieje teraz. Nie wiem, przed chwilą cały czas coś się znowu dzieje. O Boże. A teraz wiecie co jest kurwa najgorsze? Że wczoraj jak kot tak długo wpatrywał się w tą lampę, postanowiłem, że odłączę ją od prądu. Gdzie jest ten kabel cholerny? Lampa jest odłączona. Patrzcie. No. A tutaj jest właśnie ten mój kolega.
Whatever followed Mike into that apartment clearly didn't come with a lease, but it's making itself right at home. A man from the popular YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal went on one of his usual ghost hunts to help a client clear their house, never expecting the fear that awaited him. Soon, he was surrounded by strange and unexplainable events. In the quiet hallway, the old wardrobe creaked open and slammed shut over and over, its hinges making a hollow sound that sent shivers down Mukelo's spine. He stayed still, not wanting to interrupt the spirit's strange game. He was determined to get proof for his client. Finally, the rattling stopped with a loud thud. Most ghost hunters would have left right then, satisfied with their pay and eager to escape the haunted place. But even with enough evidence, Mukelo felt pulled in deeper. He wanted more. He kept going, moving through the silent house, the air feeling heavy. Then, he came across a small, filthy room that had been abandoned for months. A nervous laugh slipped from his lips when he saw the decay, realizing the owners had a huge cleaning job ahead, even if the house wasn't haunted. But dust and cobwebs were the least of their problems. The house was possessed, and what happened next would remove any doubt of that awful truth. In the dim, flickering light of the room, a wooden stool slid across the floor on its own, making a low scraping sound that sent a chill through Mikhailo. He stared in disbelief, expecting the icy cold and heavy darkness that usually came with a spirit's presence, but he felt nothing. To this day, it remains unexplained. After returning home, Mikhailo received his payment, but his next job came sooner than expected. Out of nowhere, his business phone rang, and he quickly grabbed it, never one to pass up a big payday. He was right to answer. On the other end was Sebastian, a wealthy man offering $5,000 to rid his house of something evil. Mikhailo accepted without hesitation, but what he found inside was beyond anything he could have imagined. Just like in the last house, the closet creaked and shook, as if an unseen force was pulling it, sending chills down Mikhailo's spine. He realized both homes were cursed by the same evil spirit, and to get rid of it, he would have to cleanse them both. Recently, Michael shared this footage with us showing a chilling experience. While quietly watching a late-night movie in his bedroom, a sudden noise made his heart skip a beat. Over the past week, he had noticed his old wooden cabinet swinging open and slamming shut on its own. In a desperate attempt to stop it, he secured it with a thick rope, but even that wasn't enough to prevent the eerie force behind its unsettling movements.
I'm sitting here watching a movie, and my cabinet yanked. Like, you can still see it moving a little bit. Like the thing I have it tied shut with, and usually it's tighter than that. And see? Look, I told you. I told you something was yanking on it. And it's weird because it's been a long time since it messed with this cabinet. Hello? You want to do it again? Are you trying to get the doors open? Oh, I would take that.
If anyone doubted Michael's claims, the next incident made it hard to be skeptical. The cupboard door swung open again, twice, proving it wasn't just a coincidence. Something was targeting that piece of furniture, but that eerie event was only the beginning.
Hello? Is there a reason why you wanted me to open the door? I know it's been a while since you messed with this cat.
Later that night, as Michael carefully opened the cabinet again, he heard a faint but chilling whisper that seemed to say, evil. If true, this hinted at a dark presence at work, leaving him both terrified and confused. Before the unseen force withdrew, he managed to capture one final unsettling event, arguably the most compelling evidence yet. Pay close attention, because what happens next is beyond explanation.
Alright, I'm about to close the door. I'm pretty sure that doll just looked up at me.
In the footage, a peculiar doll with bright orange curls suddenly lurched backward, even though nothing seemed to have touched it, unless, of course, it was something supernatural. Horrified by this shocking sight, Michael slammed the cabinet shut and ran out of the house. Did he ever return? We may never know, but let's hope he's safe from whatever might still be lurking behind that door. Late one night in a quiet area of Carolina, a homeowner was startled by the sound of branches snapping in his backyard. Soon, those broken branches were being thrown at his house as if by an unseen presence moving in the shadows. Feeling both alarmed and curious, he grabbed his phone and started recording, unsure of what he might catch in the darkness.
I hope you can hear this. It sounds like gorillas fighting in the tree. They're breaking limbs bigger around than me. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This is the second time I've come over here. And the first time when I got up under them trying to figure out what it was, they started breaking limbs off and throwing them at me. And I still cannot figure out what it is. Look, they're ruining this freaking place. What in God's name is it? It's bigger than me, whatever it is. Because it's breaking limbs off that it would take me 2 minutes to saw. Look, see, he's coming right above me right here. He's fixing to throw something at me, whatever it is. Yeah, they don't like you messing with them. Look. What in God's name is going on? Look, that's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this? Oh my God, he just took half the tree down. Something, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, it's gotta be I don't even think a bear would have a chance in Hades and it doing this. It's something stronger than a bear. And he is. Yeah, that's a healthy tree. About 8 to 10, maybe even 12 inches in diameter that he just broke because he's pissed because I'm getting close to him. I think I'm going to bounce because I think he just hit the ground, which means he's about to face me on foot. And I don't really want to wrestle with somebody that can tear trees down. Just because they're mad. My God, look at the tree he just freaking broke in half.
As he moved closer, the unseen force snapped sturdy branches with surprising ease and threw them with force. Convinced that no normal animal could be that strong, he felt a wave of panic. Fearing a dangerous encounter, he hurried back inside, left only with his guesses about the mysterious creature roaming his property. To this day, he still doesn't know what was out there, though he suspects it could have been a cryptid. What do you think it was? Reddit user Boo Society shared a chilling story from a few years ago. She was at a restaurant with her husband and their 6-year-old child waiting for dinner. To pass the time, they decided to walk through a nearby cemetery as twilight set in. She recorded a video on her phone, capturing the eerie sight of dozens of old tombstones around them. Later, while reviewing the footage at home, She was shocked to hear faint whispers and footsteps that hadn't been there before. The unsettling sounds sent shivers down her spine, making her hair stand on end.
Wow. That's really neat.
These look like straight out of like Spirit Halloween.
I know. I know. Wow, look at that one back there with the rocks around it. That's nuts. It looks like almost like a wooden.
As she walked through the dark cemetery, a low, ghostly voice echoed in her ears. The chilling sound seemed to come from right next to her, whispering, "I'm right beside you." Indeed, it was there with her.
Wow. Wow.
As she wandered the area with her family, no one noticed the strange voice. However, when they watched the recording, a faint whisper crept near the camera. Could it have been the spirit of someone buried in that cemetery? Let me know what you think. In this next horrifying video, we talk about Alex, a single mother who recently moved to a secluded home in France with her son, their dog, and a few cats. The property was once a church presbytery and is believed to have a burial ground hidden beneath its foundations. From the moment Alex moved in, strange events began to unfold, doors rattling open on their own, and eerie echoes sounding through the halls. One late night, while she was in bed watching TV and her son was fast asleep, a loud banging noise shattered the silence. Alarmed, she grabbed her phone to record, unaware that she was about to capture something truly disturbing. Without warning, a nearby drawer slid open on its own, and the bedroom door slammed shut with force. Fearing an intruder, Alex cautiously stepped into the hallway, only to hear rapid footsteps racing up the stairs. Panicked, she flinched so hard that she dropped her phone, capturing shaky footage of her cat dashing away, seemingly startled by the same presence. The next evening was calm until nightfall. A chilling melody echoed through the house as her piano, completely untouched, began playing on its own. When she hit record once more, the real terror began. In the dim hallway light, the piano's notes blended with what sounded like her son's voice calling out. Yet, when Alex checked his room, she found him fast asleep, snoring. As she made her way downstairs, the piano suddenly fell silent until a row of books flew off the shelf, followed by the TV flickering with static. Shaken, Alex retreated to her son's room, deciding they should sleep together for safety. But rest never came, as strange noises continued throughout the night, and her dog growled at something unseen in the shadows. What kind of malevolent force could be at work? Jimmy was a security guard at a hospital, and that alone was a rough job. But this wasn't just any hospital. It was rumored to be haunted. Jimmy claimed he felt someone's presence in the building, and honestly, he looked terrified. If you really paid attention to the hallways, you'd see it too, a figure in black.
Sounds like there's somebody down there. Oh, this place is creepy as I'm trying to set up my phone so I can.
So, what do you think? Is Jimmy just overthinking things, or is something really following him in that hospital? Kitty's husband, Jan, told her to stay calm if she ever sensed something paranormal. One day, while in the laundry room, she heard strange noises. After a brief silence, something was thrown, and she called Jan for help. In another clip, she heard drums playing, checked, and they played again. She also found toothpaste on the floor and a shaking closet mirror.
Guys, I had to hit record because I was in there trying to take clothes. I gotta laugh at myself because it's funny. I was trying to take clothes out of the dryer. As you can see, I left them hanging. I have some up there. And I took off running out here. I turned all the lights on because I heard something moving in there in the back. I've got to laugh at myself. Jamie's upstairs. He says, if you need me, run. Or yell. James, I think I need you. Okay. Hey guys, I'm downstairs. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me if I can try to communicate with whatever is here. It's just the bathroom. A lot of people have said, open the door so you guys can see there's nobody in here. A lot of people have said that in the video where something fell, I believe it fell from this. Yes, see, it was this that was on the floor last time. It was in the back of there. So however it got out of there and fell onto the floor in my last video, I don't know, it's just really creepy. It freaks me out. The noise that I was hearing, I don't know what it was. Yeah, and then that being on the floor. So a lot of people had said that when I talked down here, I'm really creeped out, guys, sorry. When I asked questions, like I think I said hello, a lot of people said they heard something say hello back. But I had music added to that video, so it was hard to tell. So here I go. Hello? I thought I heard something in there. I heard it again. Hello? Hello? Who's here? Guys, are you hearing that? I'm gonna back up a little bit, I'm freaked out. Who's here? Oh my god. Who did that? don't even know where that was. It's just hand sanitizer. I don't know if it was on the sink or in this basket. Backing up. Can you do it again? Hello? Hello? Okay, guys, I'm going upstairs. Freaked out. Okay, I was just in the kitchen. I keep hearing noise. This is a common thing in this house. Look at the closet door. I mean, we've got junk down there that we need to clean. A whole bunch of clothes. Nothing, just clothes. Hey guys, I was just upstairs making tea. I hit record on my phone. I heard something down here. It sounded to me like the drums. I'm not even kidding. Jamie's out doing yard work. There's nobody. I can hear the dogs moving upstairs, but there was something that fell in here. That was loud. There's nobody in here, guys. Nobody in here. I can do like a turnaround. There's nobody in here. That's behind our door. Okay, I'm done.
After everything they've seen, staying there doesn't seem like the smartest choice. Chris decided to explore Helltown. And yes, before you ask, Helltown is a real place, not some made-up horror name. It has deep roots going back to Native American tribes like the Lenape, and after being settled by Americans in the late 1700s, it was eventually evacuated in 1974 when the government took over the land for a planned national park. That move sparked all kinds of urban legends, especially after the nearby Creedeye dump caused major pollution and cleanup efforts lasting into 2016. Today, the area is part of Cuyahoga Valley National Park, but the stories never really stopped. As Chris moved through the abandoned parts of Helltown, he came across strange drawings, some of which had to be blurred out. While walking, he got the strong feeling that someone or something was nearby. If you listen carefully, you'll hear odd noises in the background, getting louder as the video goes on. And near the end, things get even stranger when he spots a pair of glowing eyes watching him from the dark.
sounds like it's following me. Something's over there. I can hear it. Stuff is like quicksand. Gotta be careful.
So, what do you think? Is Helltown just a collection of old stories? Or is there still something hiding out there in the shadows? The next video features a construction worker named Elijah Carter. One day, he stopped by the house he was working on, even though he wasn't scheduled to be there. While looking around, he found a small door he hadn't noticed before. It led to a crawl space with just a table and some shelves. Nothing too creepy, except the homeowner never mentioned this room, and it had taken him weeks to even find it. While inside, Elijah suddenly heard footsteps above him. He rushed outside, only to find no one there. That should have been the end of it. But then, the whispers started. They got louder and clearer, sending him running through the house in panic. And just when things couldn't get worse, the small room's door creaked open all by itself.
While I came across something that was really cool, and I feel like it sets this house apart. The reason why I'm just now finding this crawl space is because of this drywall. The owner, she had this drywall covering the crawl space. That's not the cool thing about it. And I want y'all to check this out. So, while I was here, I found this table, and I also found this extra space right here. You have a vent right there. I think I just heard some footsteps. This can't be a squatter.
Looks like that hidden room wasn't just forgotten, it was purposely left alone for a reason. This clip is from a YouTube channel called Project Fears. It shows a group of investigators exploring abandoned places looking for paranormal activity. This clip shows one of the guys sitting in a chair trying to talk to spirits. Suddenly, a soft female voice replies, and he screams. Right after that, you hear loud banging and a door slamming shut.
Whoa! Hello? That sounded like a doorknob, like, rattling. I just heard you.
It literally could have came from any single door at any single... That was a girl's high-pitched voice. Hello? I just was down there, too. I was just down there. It literally could have came from any single door at any single... Can you do that again? It makes sense to hear like a high-pitched female. Where I'm at right now, the lady in white on this floor. Holy that door is shut! That door just shut! That door at the very end of the hall just shut! I hope I caught that on camera. No way. No way. Yeah, that door is shut. This door, I just watched with my eyes.
Safe to say, whatever answered him wasn't too happy and made sure he knew it. A couple of friends wanted an adventure and decided to try the Randonautica app. The app gave them a random location to visit, and when they arrived, they felt uneasy. It led them to an abandoned apartment complex that had a very eerie atmosphere. They built up the courage to get closer and soon noticed a loud sound coming from inside. The noise sent shivers down their spines as it resembled a large group singing in unison. They couldn't understand why people would be chanting inside an abandoned building and started to fear that something unsettling was happening. Without hesitation, they grabbed their phone and began recording the strange encounter.
What is this? Dude, this is weird. I feel like they're doing a ritual. Dude, this is real. This is real. This is not a game. This is when we get murdered. Dude, this is not real. Dude, this is real.
At the start of the video, loud chanting can be heard nearby. Judging by their facial expressions, this was the last thing they expected when approaching the abandoned complex. Since the surroundings aren't visible, we have to rely on their account of the situation. If I were to pass by an abandoned building and hear a group chanting the same way, I would be just as unsettled. While it's hard to say for sure that a ritual was happening, the overall situation is undeniably eerie. A family's experiences with a spirit they call the Old Geezer started years ago in their childhood home. Susan and Tim had both seen and felt strange things, unexplained sounds, sightings, and poltergeist activity. Now grown up, Susan moved back in, and the strange events continued. At first, it was scary, but over time the family learned to laugh it off just to cope. The ghost had been quiet for a while, but when Tim's young daughter started being affected, the family called in Johnny and Jordy to look into it. Their investigation started off slow, with small but unsettling moments, like bells rattling, objects shifting, and flickering lights. They used an R-Pod and spirit box and even got a few responses. But things picked up when the spirit finally made itself known by throwing one of their devices off the table.
Heard something from upstairs. We were still just getting set up. That was just a cat.
No.
No? Hello?
Whoa.
She's missing at something.
She doesn't like us.
A week?
A week.
Oh, I heard that low voice again. Mother?
Hello, hello.
Soccer.
Soccer. A lot of noises
one?
over down here.
Leave. I heard it 3 times.
Malevolent.
Malevolent. Ooh, that was crazy.
Leave again. I heard it
Yeah.
another time.
Okay, Jordan. Come out. Jordan, come out. Right when you were saying leave, there's a loud noise upstairs here.
Well, I still can't hear you.
There's a loud noise up here. Right when you were saying leave,
I heard
leave.
it 4 times.
I know. Come up here.
I heard something from downstairs.
It's crazy. The cats were not here before.
Well, they look freaked out too.
I know. What the hell is that?
Matter?
The light just starts flickering.
What light?
Behind you.
And that was off?
The light was off. Look, the other 2 bulbs are turned off.
Kicked?
Are you doing that? Whoa.
That was me.
Scared the shit out of me. Why are you doing that? Are you flickering this light? Why would it do that?
Trying to bring us over there?
I know it hasn't said it. Is the Ovilus on? I know it hasn't said anything else, but I don't just like going off like first.
Are you evil? You sound pretty evil. What you do to this family?
What time is it here?
Not resting.
Not resting. I was just checking the time.
Huh.
You're not resting yet? So you still want to play around here?
So are you so violent? Why do you... Seems like you want to hurt these people. What's the reason?
Ooh, what was that? It sounded like Fred.
Whoa! It's like it mimicked you. Idiot.
Oh, it's a demon. It's a David?
David, yeah.
It doesn't work anymore. Battery's not even in it. Battery's done. Battery's gone.
Battery's gone?
Battery's gone.
During their investigation, they saw lights flickering on their own and received responses from the spirit. Their devices picked up strong readings, suggesting something sinister was lurking in the house. Whether the house is truly haunted or just a staged hoax remains uncertain. Alex and his friends set out to explore one of the creepiest abandoned spots in Mexico, an old office building with a dark past. Years ago, a couple worked there, madly in love and close to getting married. But the relationship took a dark turn when the husband's jealousy ended in tragedy. After that, the building was shut down for good, and rumors of strange activity started to spread. Drawn by the stories, Alex and his crew went in to investigate. Inside, they heard whispers, soft, almost like a woman's voice, and found signs of what looked like witchcraft. Some say the spirit of the woman still lingers there, and the team definitely felt they weren't alone. But things took a serious turn when one of Alex's friends was suddenly pushed down the stairs by something they couldn't see.
A ver, vamos a ver.
Buenas. Espérate, primero hay que... Falta este lado, güey.
Hay alguien aquí, güey. ¿Qué es eso, güey?
Hay alguien aquí, güey.
¿Qué fue eso?
Hola. ¿Qué se escuchó, güey? ¿Qué, güey? Yo me meto arriba. Buenas.
¿Estás solo aquí, güey?
Yo sí escuché un lamento ahorita. Creo que yo se escuchó como un quejido, ¿no, güey? Sí, por arriba, ¿eh? A ver. Aquí lo trabajo, güey.
Sí se se escuchó algo, güey.
¿Escuchaste?
Sí, güey.
Eso fue arriba. Eso fue arriba.
Para arriba. No sé si fue arriba, güey, pues se escuchó para acá, para el patio, güey.
Buenas noches. Buenas noches. ¡Ay! ¡Ay, güey! ¡No mames! ¿Viste, güey? Se movió la puerta, güey.
Lalo, Lalo, aquí hay veladoras, güey. Güey.
No vayas a tentar eso, güey, es brujería, Acá atrás también, güey. Cuidado, güey. Mira. Hay veladoras, güey, tierra, güey. Esta madre brujería, vente, salte de aquí.
Ey, Lalo,
Salte de ahí, güey.
¿sabes qué, güey?
Güey, se movió eso, güey. Güey, píntame el corazón.
¿Sabes qué? Te voy a decir.
¡Ay, cabrón! ¿Ahí aquí, Ahí que la agua. Buenas.
Lalo, se cayó el vidrio de ese, güey. Se cayó un vidrio, güey. Mira.
Agua, ¿sabes? Agua.
Cuidado, güey. Hola.
Cuidado, güey. Buenas.
Agua, cuidado.
¡Lalo!
Cabrón.
A ver, ayúdame.
No, Lalo. Cuidado. Espérame. Ahora te ayudo, espérame, déjate ayudar.
So now the question stands. Was it the spirit of the jealous husband still guarding the place, or did they awaken something even worse? Simon, a self-proclaimed paranormal investigator, ventured into a supposedly haunted house to expel its demons. During his ritual, a doll in the room began moving its head. After retrieving a rope from the kitchen, he returned to find the doll had fallen. He tied it up and hung it from the ceiling, but instead of stopping, the activity intensified. As he tried to rest, the table and doll moved on their own, and soon he found himself trapped in his bedroom with someone, or something, knocking on the door.
Она пытается сопротивляться. Именем Господа я приказываю тебе исчезнуть. Исчезни во имя Отца и Сына и Святого Духа. Исчезни отсюда. Все, друзья, она выключилась. Это особая веревка. Сюда я ее положил. Вот она. В общем, она освещенная также. И эту веревку удерживает даже демона. И сейчас я его освежу. Твою мать, что опять такое? Кто ты? Кто ты такой, мать твою? Я тебя не боюсь. Я ослабил тебя. И это только начало. Дальше тебя ждет только смерть. Начал двигаться. Он очень сильно злится, друзья. Остановись. Прекрати это. Ты ничего мне не сделаешь. Что сделать? То, что я сейчас с ним сделал, этого недостаточно. Но все равно пытается вырваться. Так, включаю горю.
Посмотрите, что он творит. Черт возьми. Твою мать. Стучится в дверь. Уйди от меня. Прочь отсюда. Сукин сын. Гори в аду. Раба Божьего Дениса, пошли мне на помощь святого воина, сильного архангела Михаила, сокрушителя демонов. Обращайся к нему с просьбой, искренне запретить всем врагам. Господи, хоть бы помогло. Я тебя прошу. Звуки прекратились.
In the end, whatever was in that house pushed him to the edge, so much that he started reciting real prayers. What do you think? Will he go back, or has he finally had enough? Kazuya is dealing with the paranormal events at night while playing Jenga alone. A ghost seemingly pulls the piece that topples the tower. Later, he hears noises and sees the staircase lights flickering. To test the ghost's presence, he sets up traps, placing toilet paper rolls on a stick, which gets pulled down, and a bowl of black liquid in the bathroom, which is later disturbed.
幽霊とジェンガをやってみようと思います。カイ君、ちょっとジェンガ一緒にやろうよ。お、じゃあカイ君から引いて。どこでもいいよ。すごっ。じゃあ俺ね。これでいいや。よいしょ。次、カイ君。あ、いや、豪快すぎるって。マジか、すごっ。今日は幽霊にプチプチを仕掛けてみます。呼びます。おいで。おお、すごっ。ぶち抜いてた。すごっ。までか。すごいな。今日は幽霊のためにセンサーライトを用意してみました。影出るかな。おいで。え、来た？来た。えおお。でも影ないな。皆さん、手形取ろう。今日幽霊の手形を取ります。絶対に頼むよ。汚してもいいし。来るかな。うわっ、ちょっと待って。風呂さん、風呂終わったよ。でもありがとう。すごい素敵。すげえ。これ一生取っとこう。
I'm still confused about the last bathroom scene. What was that black liquid and the broth in the bathtub? However, the clips are pretty strange. Jeff, Phil, Pete, and Jason arrive at Deal Castle in Kent, a coastal artillery fort built between 1539 and 1540 under Henry VII's defense plan. It played a key role in protecting the Downs anchorage and was restored in the 1950s. Since then, visitors have reported eerie sightings, glowing orbs, white mists, and apparitions of sailors and soldiers. During an overnight investigation, the team captures multiple EVP recordings, while Jeff, Phil, and Pete conduct a session and move to the next floor. They face an unsettling turn of events. As they climb the stairs, a loud bang echoes through the castle, startling all 3 investigators. At that exact moment, the stationary camera captures something unusual. At the threshold, where the camera's laser grid is set, a distinct silhouette appears and quickly vanishes. Is it just a coincidence that this figure shows up when the strange noise echoes, or is there a logical explanation for it? The video was uploaded by Nat, known online as the Sun Vanished. One morning, Nat woke up to find everything still dark. At first, he thought it was just too early, but then a loud noise woke him up fully, and he realized the day was already well underway. Worried, he turned on the news, only to hear reports that made him feel deeply unsettled.
More isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made a public statement this morning urging people to remain calm and stay in their homes. Meanwhile, experts are claiming this phenomenon to be an event similar to New England.
Alarming headlines were scrolling across the screen, reporting widespread riots after the Sun's unexplained disappearance. A strange noise outside caught Nat's attention, so he stepped out into the eerie twilight to check it out. As he went outside, another loud echo rang through the trees. His flashlight suddenly died, replaced by an eerie red flicker that startled him. Disturbed by the missing sun and the strange sights, he went back inside, hoping it was just a bad dream. His hope didn't last long. Not long after, Nat heard knocking at his front door, which made him uneasy. Checking his security system, he found something even more disturbing, raising new questions about what might be outside. A single snapshot from his camera showed an unidentified figure on his property, but no video footage was recorded, an unexplained oddity. This unsettling event was just the beginning. He tried to sleep, but loud noises from outside soon woke him up again. In the darkness, a distant voice shouted in Brazilian Portuguese, calling for help. The urgency of the plea left Nat feeling unsettled and unsure of what to do next. Flashes of bright white light cut through the night, each one followed by a strange sound echoing in the quiet. Determined to find the source, Nat approached carefully. As he got closer, the light went out, then suddenly flared up with a harsh red glow as if it knew he was there. Panicked, he ran into the shadows, only to hear another unsettling sound nearby. Loud thumps echoed inside his home, making it seem like whatever was outside had broken in. Gripped by fear, Nat hid and listened closely as the disturbing noises went on. A moment later, the same flashing light lit up a room down the hallway. Nat quietly backed away, sharing everything on social media. He admitted he had no idea how it got inside. By the next day, he reported that it had finally left, giving him only a small sense of relief. Still, his story remains unfinished. Is there more to this than we know? For now, that's for you to decide. This video was filmed inside an abandoned, crumbling house deep in rural Portugal by social media user Casa de Jojo. According to legend, the house once belonged to a man who passed away not too long ago, and many believe his spirit still lingers in the halls. As Jojo records the eerie rooms for her viewers, she unknowingly captures something on camera that leaves everyone feeling deeply unsettled.
Gente, eu vim aqui, ó, tá bem escuro. Tiraram a cama daqui já. Não consigo nem filmar direito porque tá escuro. Mas alguém pediu pra mim poder filmar de novo aqui, esse local. Ai, até embaçou, credo. Mas já tiraram a cama, ela tá tirando as coisas daqui, tá vendo, ó? Já não tem quase nada. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo colocar o flash aqui. Aí, pronto. Agora eu consigo colocar o flash, ó. Tiraram, ó. Não tem mais nada. Ó. Mas pediram pra eu poder vir aqui e fazer um outro vídeo. Só que eu não achei o comentário da pessoa que pediu. Que a pessoa falou que o lugar está carregado. Eu vim aqui agora, foi o horário que deu pra mim vir.
Did you see it? A face is lurking just behind the door. At first, Jojo had no idea anything was there. She only realized it later when her sharp-eyed viewers pointed it out. She has no explanation for it, but she can't shake the feeling that it might be connected to the ghost people claim to see wandering through the old abandoned house.
Gente, então, esse lugar é bem sinistro mesmo. E uma coisa aconteceu, mas só que não foi aqui, foi na rua. Meu filho tava brincando de bola na rua ali, onde a gente mora, e eu entrei pra poder pegar uma garrafa de água. E quando eu saí, ele falou assim: ô mãe, você não falou que o moço que fica ali atrás morreu? Eu falei: morreu, porque meu filho via ele passar às vezes, né? Aí ele: mas então quem que é o moço que passou aqui? Eu falei: passou aonde? Aí, tipo assim, ficou uma coisa estranha, porque ele cismou que viu o moço e eu não vi ninguém na rua, entendeu? Nossa rua é sem saída. Não tinha como alguém ter ido pra algum canto, né? E aí ficou essa questão. Meu Deus, eu também fiquei, na hora fiquei tremida, mas eu fingi pra ele que ele tinha confundido, pra ele não ficar com medo, né, gente? Mas isso aqui realmente é bem sinistro, não sei, um lugar talvez pesado.
Jojo can't shake the feeling that something dark is lurking inside the house, and her viewers are left unsettled, unsure of what to believe. But one thing they all agree on, whatever Jojo captured on camera is truly terrifying. The only question is, who or what could it be? In 2022, a security camera outside a roadside restaurant in Chile captured something truly strange. The footage shows a stray dog wandering near the restaurant at night when something unbelievable happens. The dog slowly begins to change and gradually transforms into a human. Some locals who saw the video weren't surprised, claiming that dark magic and witchcraft are common in the area. Although the footage is blurry, it still raises serious questions. The human figure is nowhere to be seen when the dog is present, and once the transformation is complete, the dog is gone. The black stray dog can be seen running in the middle of the frame. After a few moments, a strange transformation happens within seconds. The dog completely disappears, and a human figure suddenly appears. Some people even pointed out that the human looks disoriented at first, trying to regain balance. What's even creepier is that many locals weren't surprised by the footage, suggesting that shapeshifters might be roaming around. Whether paranormal or not, the video is unsettling. The historic Jefferson Hotel is said to be haunted, and past clips have shown evidence of paranormal activity. While the hotel's history remains unclear, it is known for collecting vintage items. In one clip, a crew member captures a shadowy figure briefly appearing on a wall. Later, while preparing for Halloween, a doll named Eddie, known for moving on its own, was seen lying on its back. Strange occurrences continued, including objects falling off shelves and unexplained noises. The most unsettling moment came when Mark, one of the investigators, woke up to the sound of a child's voice and captured a disturbing face under his bed.
Okay, we have a couple videos we want to show you that we've captured with our cameras, and also some guest captures that are really good. Let's start it off by room 19, one of our famous rooms here, because the bride hanged herself in that room in 1912. Well, here's some guests, and they were in the hallway, and I heard them talking about something. They're like, "You're not going to believe this." And so they showed me a little screen capture of what they caught in their room, and it looks as though there's a shadow that walks by, and then it goes by really quick. Here you go.
So you'll see us right there. We're coming in, and then that's going off too, right there, and then you'll see it. And it, like, you see how it's big and then it gets small?
Yeah, go slow with it. So right there, you'll see this little shadow just flee by, and it kind of ducks down right there. And they said they weren't in the room at the time, and so, you know, they don't know what created the shadow or anything like that. So that was a good one. Then we move on. Let's go to the next video. This one is Eddie the Haunted Doll. So watch Eddie here. He's sitting there, and you'll see him move a little bit as I walk by. Now, a little backstory on this. We're about to do a Halloween shoot, so I'm bringing out all of our haunted artifacts to show for, you know, the producers. And so I set Eddie there, but I noticed as I walked by, he moved a little bit. So I was like, that's kind of weird. Let me pull up the other angle too, because this one's pretty good also. There he is. There's a piece of paper that I'm, you know, for the Halloween shoot. And then you'll see I come out here, pick some stuff off the ground. Let me zoom in. And there goes Eddie. So he never disappoints. Eddie's been caught moving several times. Like I said, he's been on Travel Channel and a lot of other things. So you can check out his other videos. Now this last one, this is room 0. They came to me later and said, "You're not going to believe it. It looked like someone was behind the curtain." And it does look like the curtains are moving with the air, but that's not what we're looking for. Look in the curtain right there where it comes through.
Okay, there was literally, like, have you been recording it?
So you see some other spots here where it looks like something's coming up there as well. Okay, here's a video of our gift shop. I was actually walking by the gift shop and I heard this owl right in the middle here falling over. However, looking back, there's some other items in the middle or the right that fall over as well. So let me show you the owl first. Or actually, there's something that just fell over. Let's look at that. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Okay. Looks like it's that little... I have a brass angel in the middle there. And it looks like it's what fell up. There it goes. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't see that before, but watch this owl. Let me go forward. That was at 3:24. So the owl actually takes a little while. Oh, I just noticed something else. Hold on. Okay, looks like that little bird cage in the middle of the screen right here. It's about to do something also. Saw it move when I was going through it. There it goes. Okay, so that falls over. But the owl actually falls off here in a second. There it goes. You'll see the owl in the middle. Should be any second now. There it goes. Okay. Well, at that point, I'm going to zoom out here because I'm actually walking by and I heard the owl. Can't see it in frame anymore, but it's on the ground. So like I said, this is our gift shop here at the hotel. It's 3:28 a.m. I walk in, I see the owl. I also noticed the little but I didn't see any issues, so I'm waiting to see if it'll happen while I'm in there. Nothing did. Alright, so here we are in the kitchen area where a lot of the activity happens. I'm going to pause it for a second. We had some friends over to visit the hotel, and they're telling us about this horse that they got. And as we're talking about it, you're going to hear a voice that's not ours. Right there. So it's a little louder, you can tell. We can zoom in back here. Right there. So now watch what happens. We're talking about the horse, and here we go. You can see we all jump. I'm gonna back it up for a second. Right when I go to itch my back, and then they're talking about the father of the horse was a black horse, and all of a sudden, boom, the whole area explodes back there.
With shadowy figures, moving objects, and eerie voices, the Jefferson Hotel continues to live up to its haunted reputation. But is it truly paranormal, or is there another explanation? What do you think? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.